What's up, guys? I'm Chef Plum, and on this episode of Edible Nutmeg on the Road, we're in Ridgefield, Connecticut, hanging out at the Hickories. This farm's got everything. They've got meats, they've got herbs, they've got vegetables, fruits, you name it, they've got it. An amazing farm store. You can come here and even get a nice wool blanket. This place is awesome. Come with me as we take Edible Nutmeg on the road to the Hickories in Ridgefield, Connecticut.
Presented by Field Goods. Fresh food from small farms. Field-goods.com.
We grow over 160 now, different varieties of fruits and vegetables. We're certified organic with the USDA, and we do fruit, vegetables, livestock, and that's pigs and sheep and chickens and goats. We also do flowers and greenhouse seedlings.
Wow.
So it's more, the more we can do, it feels like the safer the ecosystem here is. Primarily, we're growing for a CSA program, which means we have families who have invested in the farm, and we want to make sure they're eating as much diverse of a diet as possible, and that we're really trying to showcase the amount of different and really interesting heirloom vegetables that can come out of a Connecticut farm 12 months a year.
The amount of work it takes to go into these animals, just getting them from one place to another, is absolutely crazy. You should see. They have a whole crew of people out here moving these animals. I think they said it's like 30 sheep or something like that. And the funniest part is, I've never seen a cow run that fast. You don't name the animals, do you?
Some of them have names.
Do you? They're like, oh.
We treat them like pets. You know, love them like a pet.
Teddy tastes delicious.
Yeah, right.
No, it's,
That's the idea. That's actually pretty central to why we do this.
that's great.
Yeah. Animals should be in the environment in which they were intended, and while working with us, turning compost, reclaiming land. In exchange, we treat them right, and they're eating what they're happy, and then they feed us.
And raised by people who love them sometimes means they get names.
Raised by people who love them means you make great food, because I always think putting love into your food is how you make it happen. I think starting with what you guys are doing with it is a great way to handle it. That's fun, huh?
Bella has a name,
Thanks, Bella.
but we're not going to eat Bella.
Now, all these guys you have here, for the most part, with the exception of Bella, these are all for food.
They're tri-purpose. They're food, they're pasture maintenance, and they're wool.
Wow, and all this wool that this is made from here, this is all from the sheep, right?
Yeah, brown sheep, white sheep.
That is so cool.
One of the popular misconceptions about New England farms is that we have such a short season. We think, oh, it's great to buy local, but what do I do for the other 6 months of the year? Part of what an effort that we've really tried hard over the last 10 years to figure out that problem. And it's been a huge effort, but we now have green vegetables and plenty to eat in the middle of the winter. I mean, the nice thing for me and for Laura in the winter too is that as farmers, that's when we have the time to cook. So that's really our cooking season.
Wow, that's amazing.
Deep winter. So we want to make sure there's enough, kales and mustards and salad and arugula and all the meat and then the root crops.
Wow.
So we have plenty.
One of my favorite things to make, especially this time of year, using pears and using a little bit of Roquefort cheese and of course pork chops from you guys. Tell us about the pork.
We raise heritage breed pigs, 2 rounds of them every year. This last round was a Tamworth-Hereford cross. So to me, that means I'm gonna have more pork chops and more bacon from the length of a Tamworth. I eat every inch of fat off these pigs because it's just sweet.
Excellent. Well, so what we're doing here, we're gonna season up a little bit, and then I've got a nice grill pan here. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this on the grill pan, just like this, right? Easy as can be, right? I couldn't ask for a simpler way to do this. We wanna make sure we grill both sides of it, make sure you season both sides of it. As it's grilling, I'm actually gonna take a little pinch of salt too, just pinch that and put that on there. We've got some pears here. You wanna dump those pears in there? These are awesome, they're beautiful. And pears, I mean, to me, like the fall, you're talking, this is fall food to me. Pears, apples, things like that, right? Now, let's hit a little bit of shallot, right? Back to the pork chop here. What I wanna show you, really easy. We kept it going this way. On our grill grates, we're gonna turn it this way now to get those grill lines on there so it looks pretty. So it looks like we're professionals know what we're doing, right?
Okay.
Now, back to our bowl. We're gonna pour a little bit of this right here. We'll put that in there just like that. A little bit of salt. Give it a little bit of our pepper. Can you squeeze some of that in there? All right. Really important to season your food, folks. Doesn't come seasoned. You gotta always season it. There you go. We're gonna put about a teaspoon or so of lemon juice. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And then same thing on a little bit of olive oil, just to keep it nice and mixed up. Now, can you mix it up for me?
I sure can.
Awesome. Pork chop, we've done both sides of it. Here we go. Ready? We're gonna pop it right on our little plate here into our oven. About 350 for 20 minutes. Good to go. And now the most important part while this cooks, we dance. Can you dance? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know about. All right, here we go. Let's get this stuff plated up. This thing's about done after our dance party. So what I'm gonna do is start with, got little pea shoots from here, right? I'm gonna put them right on the plate, okay? There we go. These are awesome. They look great, they smell great. They taste like peas too, which is crazy. Put a little bit of lemon juice, not much, just a little bit, right?
Just say hey.
just say hey. They just say hi. They're not trying to get in the party too much. They just want to drop something off. That's all they're doing. And then our new friend, Olive Oil, she wants to come to the party too. She's like, oh, you guys are having a party? Let me get in there. So she gets in there. A little nice toss like that. There we go. We're going to finish this whole guy off now. We'll finish this dish off. A couple things we do. We could slice this up, make it pretty, right? Or, I mean, we're on a farm.
It's a pork chop.
It's a pork chop. Here's what we're doing. I'm going to put it on hold just like this, right? Right over top. Look at that. Nice. Beautiful. Here's your weapons.
Thank you.
You want to go first? Ladies first. Please
Thank
get in there. See what you
you.
think. And I like how she's going right for the fat piece too. That's delicious. Make sure you get some. You eat the pork. Look at that. So tender.
I love eating our pork and our lamb here. It's like less miles on the animal.
That's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give this one a try at home, guys. Incredibly easy, and get great pork from the Hickories right here in Ridgefield. That's it for Edible Nutmeg on the road. I'm Chef Plum, and we'll see you guys on down the road. Later.